Well, I'm at the end of my epic grand tour. I've experienced wonderful art in Berlin, delicious chocolate in Bruges, schmooshy in Copenhagen, glass structures in Milan. But here on home territory, another surprise awaits me. Incredible. In woodlands in the middle of the South Downs, there are monumental sculptures dotted all around the place. I'm going to ask Wilfred Cass exactly why they're here.
We started 15 years ago, and in the opening exhibition, we actually managed to get about 45 sculptors. And although it was a new idea, everybody fell for it, you know, they wanted to be part of it somehow. And that was actually very exciting in the beginning.
So this is what you call a big girl, I think.
She is a very big girl for an Asian girl, isn't she? Huh?
She is. Quite formidable.
But
what's the background to this?
It's an artist called Sean Henry,
Yeah.
and he does himself and lots of figures.
Yeah.
And is beginning to get really well known in the States. Really important, beginning to be a really important artist, I think.
Do you think she might be an Asian businesswoman?
It looks like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where she keeps her purse, but it's...
She has a sense of purpose about her.
sense of purpose, yeah.
Yeah.
Ideas come from a variety of people. Sometimes people we've had here, they've come up with a new idea. And most artists live on a shoestring, I mean, they really do.
Yeah.
So in fact, to have a charity here that gives you cash up front to make a large piece is pretty unheard of worldwide. So it's, there's no lack of people wanting to take part, really.
Yeah. Okay, and these two fellows over here on the left, Wilfred, this is a fairly surreal piece, I think.
Yes, well, we started with this one, and we decided to make it a bigger piece. It was actually for a museum in Portugal, and at the last moment in the recession they decided not to take it.
Oh,
so
right.
now we've got two of them.
Superb.
Strangely enough, although it weighs about, I don't know, 8 or 10 tons, it's fairly easy to just pick up in a crane and put down. It doesn't need any groundwork.
It's a working tricycle.
Working tricycle, absolutely.
Superb. And you're always changing with the times as well, because when there was a bit of a recession, you came up with a way to cope with it.
I had a mini flu at Christmas time, and, you know, as everybody, we suffered with really no sales between September and December. And I was lying there feeling sorry for myself. And I thought, well, we've got to do something. You know, this is a time when you do something. And I suddenly came up, I don't know how, somebody up there probably nodded it to me. And I thought of the idea of renting the pieces out. And once you thought of it, you realized it was the right idea, because even our Olympics program, they don't want to buy sculptures for that. They want them lent for a period of time. Yeah. And funny enough, BMW was the first company to actually come in on the renting program for a show in Germany. And so we then sort of very quickly knew that this was the right idea for the recession, possibly the right idea forever.
And do you miss a piece when it's gone? And because you live on site as well.
I live over the shop, yes.
Yeah.
I did in the beginning, but don't forget, Jeanette and I talk about years ahead. You know, we're talking about 2011, 2012, you're constantly seeing sculptors. So you're always looking forward rather than looking backwards. Anyway, I think that's part of my rationale to look forward. And that's much easier, actually. Once you get people to look forward rather than backwards, life's much easier. I mean, you can see Gordon Brown doing it.
Yeah. And you've only got an 80-year lease on this place. I mean, does that worry you? How are you going to cope when you're 160?
It's really worrying to say 80 years. I think as long as we keep our nose clean, the Goodwood estate will keep on supporting this.
Good.
But it is sometimes worrying, the 80-year lease.
Yeah, I mean, there you are as a fit, sprightly 160-year-old thinking, damn, if only
I could have done it better.
Well, that's it. My grand tour is over. And I've got to say, what better car could you make it in?